Alright folks, it's happened again. We've been knocked out in the second round, and it was on penalties, this time by Brentford. It's a bit of an embarrassment. 2 years in a row we've been knocked out of the EFL Cup in the same round in the same way. Penalties. By a team you would consider to be underdogs. At least they're in the Premier League this season, so we can have some revenge on Brentford by hopefully getting 6 points against them when we play them in the league. Anyway, a few of the other games that we played, a 1-1 draw against Liverpool to kick off the season, which isn't too bad. I was very happy with that. And then a 2-2 draw against Manchester United. We were winning that, so I was a bit disappointed that we couldn't keep the win, but I would still take a draw at home to Manchester United, which was quite good. And then we came crashing back down to earth with a 3-1 loss to Arsenal at the Emirates, which is a bit unfortunate. If there was any team that I thought in the first 3 games that we would get something against, it would have been Arsenal. But oh well. And then a 2-0 victory at home against Leeds United. So not the worst start in the world. Pretty good if you ask me. If you said first 4 games, you'd draw 2, lose 1 and win 1, I'd have been like, what? Who would we? I probably would have picked Leeds to be the one that we won against, but I would have assumed draw against Arsenal at the most, and then probably thrashed by both Liverpool and Manchester United. But no, that is not the way it is. And anyway, we've got a game against Watford today, but before we do that, we're going to see who's coming in and who's going out. Musa Djimpo, or DJ as he was commonly called here, 127 games for us, 21 goals over, 5-6 seasons? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, 65 mil was a good amount of money. It's a huge profit on what we paid for him, and in real life they only paid 21 mil. But yeah, bit sad to see him go. He is a decent enough player. Obviously never did huge numbers for us, but was always reasonable. Always sort of came up with some goals if you was really struggling. But yeah, he's off to West Ham, 65 mil in the bank, and I think you'll see why we did have to get rid of... I wasn't trying to get rid of all the wingers, but we did have quite a few players that did play in and around the wing, and it was just a position that we've not getting rid of, but sort of just had to trim a few players off, and you'll understand with that we kind of needed the money once we go into the players that we've brought into the club. We'll let Rico Henry go on a free. He's playing in Real Salt Lake. He's gone to the MLS. 3 seasons for us, 3 injury-plagued seasons. He only played 15 games in total for us. Poor bugger. I thought getting him in the championship back in January, came in, he played 3 games. It was good for us in the championship. He got 1 assist, and then he got injured in his 3rd game. And then he did manage to play a bit more the season after. He managed to play 9, got injured again, and then last season we already had better players in the position, and he did get injured, but not quite as often. But yeah, hopefully he can find something a bit better to do in the MLS. One of our youth players, Russell Pope Gillett, has left us for 3.6 mil, which should go up to 5.5 with potential add-ons. Someone that has come through the academy. He's been loaned out a couple of times to Rochdale and to Leyton Orient, and never really did too much for us didn't do anything for us. Last season he was actually at Rochdale, and he did 10 goals and 3 assists with 45 games. So he's not a bad player, but League 2 isn't quite the Premier League standard. He's 20 years old. If he doesn't start developing soon, then yeah, he's off to Norwich, so all the best to him. Swedish 22-year-old striker Emil Roback, player that is we bought him 3.1 mil. I don't know if I bought him in or not. I don't think I did. Either way, he played 2 games for us, and then went out on loan a few times. He played in the championship. He did all right, 11 goals in 40 appearances, and then he went to Scotland and got 14 goals in 38. We've now sold him. He's gone back to Sweden to this team. I'm going to call them IFK. Norrköping, something like that. He's played pretty well there so far. 8 appearances, 6 goals and 1 assist. So pretty stoked. We got 7 mil for him, so I'm not too bad. He's played for 9 clubs already, so hopefully now he can get back on to doing what he needs to do to fulfill his career. Lewis Montinu has left us. He came in a couple of seasons ago. We bought him for 4 mil last season. He went out on loan. He played 11 games for us, got 3 goals, 2 assists. Last season out loan on Germany, on what? Yeah, on loan in FC St. Pauli. Played 34 games, 10 goals, 1 assist. Not too shabby either. He's gone to Fulham for 15 mil now. 6 appearances for them, 2 goals already. So just a player we weren't really going to use, to be honest. Especially with the amount of young strikers that we have coming through, the likes of Giuliano, we've got Ida, still got Obafemi, we've got, there's probably a few out on loan as well. Yeah, so bye-bye Lewis. Leon Pambo, another player we didn't really use here. Someone that I'm not sure he must have been here already in the game. Either way, he was just perennially loaned out, really. So we loaned him out to Rotherham, did all right. Nothing too special. He's a centre-back anyway, so you can't really tell too much from his stats. But last season played 33 games in the league, La Liga. What was that? I was going to say Ligue 1, but that was the season before. So he's played a bit of everywhere. He's played in France, he's played in Spain, now he's off to Italy, he just needs to go to Germany, and he's visited the top 5 leagues. Yeah, 20.5 mil from Brescia, so pretty happy with that for a player that doesn't really do anything. He must have relatively decent potential, but yeah, he was getting a bit old, 21, he's not really going to be doing anything for us and hardly ever played. Diogo Dalot has left us to Shakhtar Donetsk after pretty good 2.5 seasons, and he came in for 4 mil. We've managed to get a really good profit of 27.5 mil off of Ukrainian side Shakhtar, so pretty happy with that. Yeah, I quite liked Diogo. He was pretty good right back for us most of the time. He didn't quite get on with Grady Diangana. Did play 72 games across the 2.5 seasons for us, so yeah, good luck to him. Steven Bergwein has made his loan move to... no, he didn't actually. Sorry, he was loaned to Lazio, and they only played him 4 times. They didn't play him 5. So yeah, Lazio took him on loan in January, and yeah, if they'd played him 5 times, then he would have gone to Lazio permanently. I think it was for about 23.5, so it's actually a bit of a better thing that he hasn't. He's actually gone to Napoli for 27.5 up front, but it could be potentially 45 million with add-ons, which would be pretty good for us. We only did buy him for 13.5, and he did spend a decent season here. Like, he had 1 good season. I mean, he was all right when he played. He was pretty good when we brought him in the Championship, because he was obviously better than Championship quality. First season back in the Premier League, 5 goals, 4 assists. Not bad at all, not complaining. But then last season, he didn't really get to play. I think he was injured a little bit. 6 games, 3 goals, and he wanted to play more. We loaned him out to Lazio, and he was just, yeah, he was a useful signing. And last but not least for the departures was Edard Lowen. Last season we did bring him in. He only played 19 games for us, and then we've instantly made just over 10 mil profit on the guy, sending him back to Germany with Stuttgart. We just have too many centre-backs. That's really it, especially with what's his name, Andre Luiz coming back from his loan. Don't really want to send him back out on loan, so unfortunately Lowen is back out the door just a season after he arrived. But yeah, it's really hard to find time to play all of the centre-backs that we want to play. Best of luck to the guy. Alrighty, now we'll start with our arrivals. We brought in Ben Amilang. I have no idea how to say that. Potential ability is really, really good. 6'4" centre-back. obviously plays for the under-23s right now, and he's come in from Hoffenheim in Germany, despite the fact that he is Italian. Yes, and he's come in on a free as well, so stoked to see that. So he never made appearance for Hoffenheim's first team, but he did make 60 appearances for the second team, which isn't too bad. He's made a couple of winners' medals for the Festival International Esports for the under-23s and the European under-20s Elite League as well. So Italy seem to have a pretty decent under-20s, under-23s squad. So you'd be pretty good with that. And yeah, I'm hoping that sometime in the future, once he develops, gets a bit of game time, learns how to play, he'll be a fantastic acquisition. Callum Wilson. we may have got rid of Louis and a couple of, and was it Roback as well, but we have brought in a replacement, Callum Wilson, someone that is just going to sit on the bench, someone that can hopefully show our strikers how it's done. If we need a goal, Callum Wilson is pretty consistent. Free transfer as well, so it's relatively good. He is on 170k a week, so it is an expensive free signing. He's only here for this season. He does have a 1-year extension after he plays 15 games. I don't think he'll be playing 15 games, but if he's in good form and he is scoring a lot of goals, then he'll be playing as much as I say he's playing. Needed a backup goalkeeper, and Roy Patricia was available. Despite the fact he's 37 years old, he has not retired yet. And while he may be past his prime, last season he was with Porto, played 29 games. He only conceded 26, which isn't too bad. Got 11 clean sheets as well. So despite the fact that he's 37, he can still go, and after... Yeah, I don't know, they only sold him for 1.7 mil. I mean, he's only at 85k, like, he's not expensive at all, and he's played in the league before. He's 6'3", he's definitely still got something, and he's only going to be a rotation backup sort of goalkeeper anyway. And I don't know, maybe you can pass on some of his talents to our younger goalkeepers, sort of teach them how to do things. I don't know. Second most expensive signing that we've got this season at least, Eric Onana. Brought him in on deadline day from Nice, 6 mil. Not too bad. Hasn't really played too much for the League 1 at least. He hasn't played a huge amount in there. He's played about 6 games. 6 games. He played 72, 73, scored 12 goals for the Nice second team. He is going to be our winger. He is going to play on the wing. Yeah, 6 mil, relatively decent looking prospect. He is looking pretty good, so hopefully he does the job. Now here is the signing you've all been waiting for. Tariq Lamptey has come in from Brighton. And boy, oh boy, did he cost a lot of money. 88 million up front. No add-ons, straight 88 mil. And that is why we did sell Dejempo, the lot, Bergwein. We needed to raise the funds. This was the first signing I actually made for the season. So I was quite stoked to get him because Brighton did get relegated, so they are now a championship team, which means I got him for, well, probably cheap compared to what I could have got him for. But yeah, spent all the transfer budget straight away buying Tariq Lamptey, and then we had to sell some players, and that's why we didn't get rid of too many other expensive players. That's it. So if we go back, obviously this counts because I bought them as soon as the season had finished, but if we have a look here, these are the teams. You may have did skip over Matthew Gibbons, but this was a waste of a signing. I have no idea. This was the director of football or youth academy or something. Who knows? Did get quite a few players out on loan as well. If you wanted to take a look, Dominic Earble, Chris McDevitt, both off to Birmingham City. Mateus Augusto off to Racing Santander. Luca Montepieto to Wigan. Pedro Pryor to West Ham. Marcus Antonio to Birmingham. Birmingham now have 3 of our players all on loan. So surely enough, they will all hang out. They'll become good friends, and hopefully they'll develop good enough together and can play together. Mike Terry's gone to Swansea. Branislav Markovic has gone to Everton. Not too sure about that, if he's actually going to play. I mean, he has technically played 1 game for Everton. I'm not too sure why they did it, but I was looking at him and I was like, oh, wow, dribbling, finishing, first touch, they're all fantastic. Probably could have kept him here, but, you know, if he can prove that he can do it at Everton in the Premier League still, they haven't been relegated, then it should be pretty good. Jose Antonio Martinez, he's gone out on loan to Real Sociedad. We do have a lot of players out on loan, probably just call us Chelsea. One of our goalkeepers, Ferran Verhatsan, has gone on loan to Clermont Foot. Zalud is on loan at Port Vale. Henry, he's gone out on loan to Swansea. Roger Alsop to Cheltenham. Daniel Howard to Doncaster. Reece Williams has gone to Morecambe. Reece Munro has gone to Dundee. Pete Hutter has also gone out on loan to Racing Santander. Now, Racing Santander are our affiliate club, so that's pretty cool. I do like that. Sam Lloyd has gone out to Southampton, Southend. Charlie Williams Hall to Dulwich. Lancashire, Milton Keynes. So, huge amount of loans. Did get Kelsey Ewin. He left on a free. A couple of other youngsters. Sean Cox gone to Blackburn. Fidel Ross Lang gone to FC St. Pauli. Alice Howell's gone to Hull. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That is the team. And as you can see, not too bad to start off the season. A few players with some yellow cards, no red cards. Michael Obafemi, Adnan Januzaj, and Giuliano, well, all 3 are top scorers with 2 goals each. So, pretty stoked with that. We're going to play Watford now. And as you can see, if you want to see our pre-season and the games that we began the Premier League with, so decent win over Athens. Thrashed Basingstoke Town, got thrashed by Barcelona 7-1. That was embarrassing. At least it's only a friendly. Got smashed 3-1 by Juve. 3-1 over Bologna. 4-0 over Tigres. 2-2 draw against Monaco. A 6-1 victory over Le Mans. Then we followed it up with our 1-1 draw against Liverpool. Diarra scored for them. Januzaj scored. We actually scored first, which was quite surprising for us. Manchester United, the 2-2 draw. Again, they scored first, but we came back. Had Januzaj scoring against his former team. 2 goals in 2 games for him. Giuliano also scored, and then we were winning at 2-1, but Vinicius Jr. came back in the 78th minute and scored the equaliser for them. A 3-0 loss to Arsenal, which was quite a shame because we were winning it from the 4th minute. We were winning it pretty early on. And yeah, Weston McKennie equalised it up just after half-time, 62 minutes in. And then Calvert-Lewin completed the rout on the 67th and 81st minute. And then it was the Brentford game, second round of the Carabao Cup. Russell Pope-Gillett playing his last game for the club. Josh Newey equalised not too long after, unfortunately, so it's 1-1, went to penalties. Callum Wilson missed, Wayne Halliday missed, and they scored all of theirs, which was a bit of a bugger. They won, but then we kept a clean sheet. Michael Obafemi scoring his brace against Leeds United, so can't be too disappointed with that. But anyway, let's get into the game against Watford. I'll see you shortly. Here we go, folks. This will be the team that we use to go up against Watford. Change of formation. Well, not really. Changed the tactic up a little bit. Completely just redid it. It's worked for us so far. And this is the team. We got Biglow in goal. We got De Silva, Norman Williamson, and Andre Luiz. And Lamptey. It's a back 4. Got Halliday and Lauza and Orellano. Redmond and Diangana on the wings, and Wilson up top with Roy Patricio, Sturgio, Walker Peters, Koulibaly, Ferran Valencia, and Giuliano all on the bench. This is Wilson's debut for us. everyone is pretty happy, so looking forward to that. Looking forward to this game. We owe Watford after what happened last time. Yes, we do. Go out there and make a difference. I want to see utter domination today, or a comfortable 3-0 victory. I'd love to keep a clean sheet, because all about those clean sheets. And we've got to get one over Unai Emery, don't we? Halliday wants to put on a good performance against his former team. Who knows what we got here? Their goalkeeper. Going to play it out from the back, are they? And it's a bit dangerous as... Oh, Norman Williamson, what type of kick was that? But Dean Garner's just run onto it. And who knows, could this be Dean Garner's... No. I was going to say, could this be Dean Garner's year of dominance once again? Not quite. But that was still... Orellana had a really good karate sort of kick thing. I don't know what he was up to. Norman Williamson, oh, great save. Probably would have hit the corner, but we might have got lucky and it might have got in. We are playing at home, so we do have home field advantage. I'm thinking that we do look the better team. Actually, with I think Andre Luiz might become a mainstay in the defence. He is actually really, really highly rated, especially after his loan spell last season in Germany. Seemed to play a lot of games, and he has been pretty solid so far, because I think, Norman Williamson and Andre Luiz have been the two defenders that I've gone with for the season so far. This is pretty, apart from actually Koulibaly swaps with Lauza and Ferran swaps with Orellana, Valencia instead of Redmond, and Obafemi up top, with also Januzaj, now the wing. That's our best 11, but not happy with the performance so far. We haven't done anything. We need the midfielders to create some... Oh, God, Grady Dean Garner's injured. We'll have to bring on Valencia, who cannot play on that side, but that's all right, because we can switch him and Redmond over, and that'll be fine. Valencia just coming back from his injury as well. He did get, 9 months? 6 to 9 months injury with an ACL, I think it was. Something along those lines, at least. We're not doing anything, are we? I think we might need to get on Ferran for him, and I don't know. We'll keep Giuliano off for now, but let's fire the team up. A 0-0 is no good for anyone. Yeah, we'll take Wilson off now. He hasn't been doing anything. Giuliano can come on. Let's just edit the instructions. We'll just play it shorter. Run up the defence and see what we can do. Surely between the 3 substitutions we can make something happen. Go very attacking mentality. As long as we don't concede on the break, which we've managed to get it back, and now it's Redmond. What can he do? Oh no, it was so close. Giuliano could have had another goal. Really hoping that this is his year, that he shows what he's got. The last season wasn't too bad for him. Norman Williamson, nice header, but Alexandra is going to get that all day. And it's, oh God, I don't like the look of this. Oh, thank goodness it's gone wide. Yeah, really hoping that Giuliano sort of steps it up. If he can get 10 goals, be stoked for the lad. Oh, God, Jada Valencia's picked up a knock as well, so that's another injury for the poor bloke. Okay. 0-0. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. And both Diangana and Valencia are injured. Tight hamstring for Valencia. Oh, Grady Diangana. No. Really? 7 to 8 months he's out for the season. Oh, you are kidding me. That is rough. You poor fucker. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm going to play 4 games off camera. We'll bring you back for Everton and Manchester City. Next 4 games will be Chelsea, Wolves, Leicester and West Ham. So Chelsea might be a bit of a struggle, but the other 3 teams should be all about where we are, should be our sort of level. So it could be interesting, probably draws or hopefully a couple of wins. Anyway, we'll see you back for Everton, Manchester City anyway. So thanks a ton for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.